In this video, I want to share with you how I use Dubsado for my client workflow. Now, if you look through this Dubsado and you find that it's something you might want to try, you can use the code Hair of the Dog to save 20% on your first purchase. Now, please note that that will be for either a yearly purchase or a monthly purchase, whether you choose to do the yearly plan or the monthly plan. But the one great thing about this company, in addition to their stellar customer support, is that you can have a free trial for as long as you want. The limit is how many clients you have. So once you have 3 jobs or 3 clients, then you need to upgrade to the paid version. But it's great because it gives you lots of time to get in here, mess around with it, see what works, and make sure that it's the right thing for you. The other thing that's great is they have a Facebook page that they're very, very helpful in. And they also do free one-to-one tutorials that you can sign up for a time to get on Skype with them one-to-one and go over any questions that you might have. If you have something specific that you want to see how you can apply this program to your business, or if there's a specific question that's not being answered from their frequently asked questions or in their Facebook group. So I have been so happy with them. I've tried numerous studio management softwares in the past, and none of them have held a candle to Dubsado. I've been really, really happy with them. So anyway, let's jump in and I'll show you how I'm using it. Now, I am using this a little bit differently maybe than somebody else. I'm not doing my entire workflow in here. I'm mainly using Dubsado for keeping track of leads and also keeping track of clients up until they have their session. Once they actually have their session and sales session, then I move my workflow over to Todoist, which I can show you that in another video. All right, so this is what the main dashboard looks like within Dubsado. We have all of the different areas over here that we can go check out, and then we also have up here. So when you first come in, you're going to want to click on the logo up front, and you're going to want to create your brand and then all of your brand settings. So back here, this is where you upload your logo and your colors and all of that stuff, and you create a client portal. I can show you that in a little bit. If you have any users, you can connect with QuickBooks, which makes me so excited because most studio management softwares I've had in the past did not, and that was frustrating. You can also get paid through Dubsado invoices, so you need to set that up. You can integrate with your email. And one other integration that is awesome is Zapier. If you've been following me for any amount of time, you know I love Zapier. It is a software that connects different pieces of software together. It's like a if this then that on steroids because it works with over 1,000 different apps. It's really, really great. And it works with Dubsado, so that's fantastic. One of the ways I use Zapier is when a new client lead comes in, I have a Zap set up to automatically take that email address and add it onto my MailChimp email list. One of the other integrations they have now is CloudSpot. I used to use a different gallery service, but I've switched to CloudSpot, and they are fantastic. They're blowing my mind. I love them. Now remember, I do in-person sales, so I'm not using CloudSpot for sales, but I am using it to deliver any high-res digital images that clients purchase, or you can deliver low-res digital images through there as well. All right, let's jump back to the dashboard. So the big thing that I use Dubsado for is tracking my leads. So here's our lead area. You can set up different funnels up here. I have tried a couple different things, and this is what I found works best for me. I have a couple different ways people can come into my leads through my website. I have a quick, easy, I want it to be a no-brainer where people just put an email to get some more information. I don't ask for their phone number. I don't ask for more information, just an email, and they get that. And then I have a level 2 lead, which is somebody that filled out a contact form or wants me to call them. They've given me a little bit more information, so it's a little bit more of a warm lead. And then a lead 3 is a booking in progress. So it's somebody that said, hey, I definitely want to book with you. Let's move forward. And they just haven't gotten all the stuff back yet to move it over into a job. I have a few other things. I have email out, which means that maybe they were lead 1 or lead 2 that came in, and I sent them an email out, so I haven't heard back from them. So that means I need to follow up with them in a little bit. And a call scheduled means just that they have a call scheduled, an inquiry call. And another inquiry is just a catch-all for anything else. Okay, let's jump over to jobs. So jobs, this is where all of my booked clients move over to. I have workflows set up that once they sign their contract, the lead is promoted to a job, so it ends up over here. These are all of my upcoming shoots. You can see I have the date, I have the client, title of the session. The ones that don't have any amount paid here are auction clients, and then they're either signature sessions or artisan sessions. You can see it keeps track of their contract right here, whether it's signed, so everybody has a signed contract, and where they are in their workflow. We also have past jobs, so as soon as their session date goes past, they get moved over here to past jobs. And then once everything's delivered, then I will go ahead and archive their job, but not until everything's delivered and I've followed up with them and everything is good. If there's still anything outstanding, they stay here. So Dubsado does have a whole bunch of bookkeeping. I don't really keep track of too much bookkeeping within here because I use QuickBooks. This is just in session fees or reservation retainers, but you can see, it does have a pretty decent amount of bells and whistles here. I just keep all of that in QuickBooks. Here's my calendar. You can see a monthly view, weekly, daily. And you can also link your calendar so that it gets sent over to iCal or Google Calendar, so this shows up on your main working calendar as well. So let's head over to some of the different templates. So here are all the different forms that I've created in Dubsado. Under contracts, I have a session agreement. I have a proof for final artwork. Questionnaires, I have an artwork planner where I get pictures of their wall so I can start helping to design their wall art before the session. And these are just PDFs, my product guide and my inquiry guide. And then I have my questionnaire planning forms. For proposals are what I use in my workflow to get the ball rolling. So once I have an inquiry that says, yes, I definitely want to move ahead, then I send them a proposal. I put all the data, I make sure I have all the information correct. I make sure that that date that they want is actually available. And then I send them a proposal for that date. And then everything goes from there. So let's actually take a look at one of those proposals. So we're going to go ahead and edit here. So this is what they would get again when they say, hey, I want a book. So I have the details here and all this stuff gets pulled in automatically. The clients, all their information, the pet's information, session location, dates and times. And then you can see I have my 2 session types down here. So then they can just select each kind of session and it's attached to a different package, so that way the invoice knows how much it needs to charge. And then if you go over here to settings, this is where the magic happens to make the stuff happen automatically. Once the clients fill out the proposal, then it automatically will show them a contract or my session agreement, and then it will show them their invoice. So once they fill this out, they hit select on one of those 2 sessions, boom, they automatically see my session agreement, they automatically see the invoice, and they can do those 2 things quickly and easily, no back and forth, nothing else I need to do. So once they do that proposal, then we come over here into the workflows. So you can see I have it set up here as a create to do. So this is a manual thing. A create to do means it's something I need to manually do because again, I want to make sure all the information's right. So I have to send a proposal. And then once I send that proposal, they will send my planning form right after the client signs a contract. It will send my artwork planner to them right after they sign a contract. It will activate the portal. So by sending these, it doesn't actually send them. What it does is it adds it to the portal. It's a weird little vernacular. And then it activates the portal and then it sends the email booking portal. So it lets them know, hey, here's your booking portal, here's your questionnaires, here's all the stuff you need to do before our session. And then it creates a to-do for me to send their welcome packet and a to-do for me to countersign their contract. And all of this really happens after the contract sign. The only thing that waits until the invoice is paid in full is for the to-do for me to mail their welcome packet. I also have workflows in here for different emails. So this is that email level 1 lead where they just say, hey, I'm interested in some more information, but I'm not really ready to date yet. I don't want to give you my phone number. I don't want to give you too much information. Just give me information. So then I send them an email, a couple automated emails that lets them know a little bit more about the process and hopefully keeps encouraging them to get in touch and actually move forward. So let's jump back over to forms to these lead captures real quick. You can embed all of these lead captures anywhere you want, so you can have different ones. Like I said, I have I don't use all of these. I had a couple, I was testing a couple different things. But I have like a level 1, again, just for emails. I have a level 2, which gives them, I want a little bit more information. So this is kind of your standard consultation. So name, email, and then how can I help? And then the level 3 is kind of my booking form. So this is where I get all of their information. So somebody says, hey, I want to book a session. I have them fill out this form. And then all of this gets populated directly into Dubsado. And then I can send my proposal out and finalize their booking. So I have their name, contact information, their address, what their kind of session they're interested in, if they have a certain date or time frame in mind, pet information, any other notes. And this works really, really well. So anyway, that is a quick spin through Dubsado to show you a little bit about why I really enjoy using it and how I use it. I hope that helps. Learning any of these client management softwares can be a bit of a bear because they have so much functionality. I've posted a few resources underneath this video of people who actually specialize in teaching you how to use this program. That is not me. They use it much more effectively than me and use it in oodles of different ways so they can help you set it up to exactly how you want. They also have a couple free downloads where you can download to kind of get a quick start on how to set this up if you want to test this out. And if you do decide to test it out, don't forget to use the code Hair of the Dog to save 20% if you do move forward with using this program.